Literally the worst PLE of 2025. I literally hate the state of WWE today, bro. Look, let's just cut to the chase, okay? Let me just spoil the ending, okay? The heels won. I'm happy for that, right? But suddenly, an individual, completely dark, right? Black hood, black, face mask. You can't even see who the hell it was. He goes in there and, bro, he hits CM Punk with the super kick. Then he hits him with the stomp. And then Bron Breakker is shocked. Like, oh my God, who the hell is this? So, was this not Seth freaking Rollins? Now, let me tell you this right now. I enjoy WWE without Seth Rollins, right? Seth Rollins being on WWE, I hate it. He is the worst part of Raw. If Seth Rollins was on SmackDown, I would have no problems completely skipping SmackDown. Okay, so let's just move on. Okay, Bron Breakker goes in there. He does his strap on, strap off, boom, 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 hit the ropes, boom, 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 big spear. And then what happens, chat? 1, 2, 3, and the heels win. What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? That's the match? Literally, that's the match? Like, this match, like, when it officially started, 2 things happened, okay? So, before the match began, essentially, right, we had Roman Reigns come out, right? Because the match can't begin unless every single member is in the ring. So, Roman Reigns comes out. Brock Lesnar meets him on the outside. So, this allows for Brock Lesnar to stall the match beginning so he can attack him on the outside. So, Superman punch, and then he catches Roman Reigns, hits him with an F5, breaks the table, he tosses him in a few times, and then the match begins, okay? He goes into the ring, and that's when, hits him with another F5. CM Punk hit him with a GTS, Crossroads, boom. Logan Paul breaks up the pin with a frog splash. He gets the brass knuckles. He hits Cody. He hits Jimmy. He hits Drew. He tries to hit Roman. But of course, the guy with the perfect eyes, the perfect beard, the perfect neck, the perfect back doesn't fall for these cheap tactics. He hits him with the spear. And then he takes the brass knuckles himself. And then he just starts to hit like Big Back Bronson Reed. He hits Drew McIntyre. And then he takes out Bron Breakker with his own spear. And then he spears Brock Lesnar through a table. And this is the point. Everybody is laid out. Everybody. So like Brock Lesnar gets laid out with 1 spear because he went through a table. And he gets laid out. Everybody keeps sitting, okay? Everybody keeps sitting. Everybody gets laid out. A few spears here and there. And then boom, the ring gets cleared. And then we cut to the person jumping in with the mask on. What the hell? And then one stomp, 1 spear, and then the match ends? What kind of a match is this, bro? What kind of a match is this? Like, oh my days, bro. What kind of a match is this? Like, at least the women's match was better than this, right? Oh my God. So, let's start this PLE off from the beginning, and let's go over this one by one with the great one. The match, the entire PLE begins, okay, with the women's war games. Now, obviously, you people know how the Heels Advocate feels about the women's division, let alone a women's 5v5 cage match with 2 rings. So, obviously, the Heels Advocate wasn't too fond of the situation, and this PLE really drove me nuts, man. I swear to God. So, anyways, we start off the PLE, okay? And the first thing I noticed, it's sunny outside. It's sunny outside. Sunny outside, right? I hate that. I hate stadium matches, bro. I swear to God. Like, the only time a stadium is acceptable is WrestleMania. But even then, I would like for WrestleMania to begin a little bit later. So it's like already dark off rip, right? So, we start off the War Games. We have like, Asuka, Charlotte Flair, yada, yada, yada. Who gives a damn, bro? People come in and out. And like pretty much also want to talk about this real quick. Like I respected Becky Lynch a little bit more than the other women competitors. I was oh damn, look, Becky Lynch comes out and she's got her like arms covered up, her like upper body covered. I was like, damn man, Becky Lynch really like is out here for the craft of the game, right? She don't really care for the goon. She don't really care for all of that, right? And then she turns around and then I see like, the trunks are like a G-string. So like it's in between the cheeks. I'm like, damn you, Becky. You were the last one standing, bro. I was like, damn you, Becky. Now the entire division is, gooned up, bro. It's crazy. Anyways, then AJ Lee comes out, right? And AJ Lee, I swear to God, bro, this is why she sucks, okay? She climbs the top of the cage, and you would expect, right? You would expect a WWE superstar to jump off that motherfucker, bro. You would expect her to jump off that shit with a backflip. But no, what does she do? She drops down to the top turnbuckle, and then she jumps off of that. The fuck? Why even have it be a War Games, bro? Why even use a cage, bro? Like, the cage is there for like new spots to happen. And you're literally missing that shit for what? For what, bro? Because you're scared? Come on, bro. If Big Back Bronson Reed, his fucking fat 300-pound ass, can jump off the top of the cage and, like, land on some guy on a table and break both of his ankles, you, as a fucking feather, should not be scared to jump down and land. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. God damn, bro. Like, if she were to jump off that cage and land straight on her fucking feet, she wouldn't break a single bone, bro. She wouldn't break a single bone because how little she weighs. And now you don't want to jump off the damn cage? Man, this is why she sucks, and this is why we didn't need to have a women's War Games match, bro. Alright? And then, like, Becky Lynch. Like, honestly, like, Becky Lynch, I think she was a star of this match. Like, her facials were, like, on point, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, she was really selling pretty well. Like I said, Becky Lynch was the last, competitor without the cakes being, swallowed up by the trunks. But I guess AJ Lee is now, the new queen of modesty over here, which is whatever, bro. Anyway, then Nia Jax comes out. I'm like, damn, Nia, bro, you gotta lose a few pounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Rhea Ripley comes out with literally the ugliest mask I've ever seen in my life. And this was like a theme throughout this entire match, chat. This was like a theme in the entire match because every single competitor that came out, right? Like Alexa Bliss had like face paint. Charlotte Flair had like the stars on her face. Who else? Like I think Kairi Sane had face paint as well. Io Sky obviously. Asuka has face paint as well. It's like, what the hell is this? I think only the heels didn't have anything on their faces. So, obviously, Rhea Ripley had to come out with something on her face as well. Yeah, and then Lash Legend comes out. And I have to say, Lash Legend is a pretty convincible powerhouse. So, I like that she's called up. But it's pretty weird, Like, I don't know how long she was in NXT for, but the fact that she gets called up pretty quickly and then, like, her husband or, soon-to-be husband is not even like on the main roster, and like he's been at like WWE, NXT, TNA for like 3-4 years. Pretty weird. We need to get people to get called up. War Games was complete garbage, bro. Like what the hell are we even looking at, bro? Like what is this, Halloween, bro? All right. So Lash Legend, pretty much the star of the match, alongside Becky Lynch. But so like this is pretty funny here. Asuka hits Lash Legend with the mist, bro. She completely misses, bro. Completely misses the mist. And she sprays all over her hand, right? And like, if you were to go look right here, it's all over her hand and not on her face, bro. Complete botch. It is what it is. And then we had like the typical like garbage stunt from Io Sky. Like I said, Becky Lynch and her faces were on point tonight. And yeah, and then they win the match with this like, what do you call this finisher again? Like the web or something, like the spider web or whatever the hell, man. Like. This AJ Lee finisher is complete garbage. Complete garbage. I don't even know how you can win a cage match like this, bro. Like, you would expect a power bomb, somebody got put through a table, chair shots, blood. Not a submission, man. In a situation like this, you gotta get a three fall, bro. Like a 3 count. It is what it is. The babyfaces win. Literally no point for this match. The heels could have utilized this victory, and what the hell is Io Sky on Rhea Ripley's like I didn't get it, bro. Like this whole thing, like Rhea Ripley like doddering Io Sky is weird, bro. I don't care. Who cares, bro, about this shit, man? Let's move the fuck on, bro. John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka. Rey Mysterio. You know what I'm saying? So we start off this match, and going into it, we already know 2 things. And one of them is this. We already know the fact that John Cena winning the title, you know what I'm saying, was pretty much only done so he could drop the title before the tournament begins. Okay, why do I say this? If we look at the tournament, everybody in that tournament, the last time is now tournament, is literally just a bunch of jobbers, and the only guy that's like even competitive is Gunther. So what are they trying to say to us? We are building up Gunther, okay? And do you want Gunther to face off against John Cena, okay, which is supposed to be a push, right? He's supposed to rise with that, but he has the IC title around his waist, a title that he lost, and the title that is a mid-card title, and his last title was the World Heavyweight Championship. So by putting the title on Gunther by beating John Cena is not only like it's a push, but it's a bigger downgrade because you're bumping him down on the card. So you cannot have John Cena walk into that tournament with a belt. You need to have it drop to whoever that, you know, like Dominik Mysterio. And I have to say this match was the best match of the night. Why? Because of the storytelling elements, man. Cinema, right? You know, let's just go over this match. You know, Dominik Mysterio comes in, and it took a while for John Cena to come out, right? But he finally comes out, and the match begins. And like this was like I knew off rip this was going to be a run-in fest. Okay, so like I was wondering why Dominik Mysterio only came out with like Ray, with Alex. What the hell is her name? Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, right? Obviously, it was because of Finn Balor and JD McDonough coming out later. But anyways, so there was a bunch of cheating happening, right? And like the best cheat was like this right here. Dominik Mysterio goes for a Hurricane Rana, but he kind of like, he botches it, right? He botches it. He lands on his neck. And then right away, he gets like medical attention. And, you know, while that happens, Raquel hits him with the fucking Tahina bomb or whatever the hell. And then Roxanne hits him with the Pop Rocks. Boom, you know, everything is cool and well. And then immediately, right, Dominik Mysterio pops up. And he goes in for the 619. So he was playing us. He was playing an injury. He was playing a botch. I like that. I'm not going to lie. I like that. That was good cheat work from Dominik. He hits him with a 619. But then I don't understand this right here. The referee is angry at him. He's like, oh no, I'm not going to pin. You lied to us. You lied to us. Like, since when is the referee's job not to count a pin? Bro, you pin. Bro, you count that motherfucker, bro. You count that shit, motherfucker. You get paid for that, man. You're not the damn judge here. You know what I'm saying? You count that shit. So like when that happened, I was like, God, come on, man. That would be literally like the best time to hit the pin, because it's like giving, you know, a W excuse for John Cena to lose his title. Like, you know, John can say, oh my God, I got cheated out of that shit so hard, right? And then, you know, he can move the hell on. And then Dominik can say, oh, you know, I'm a heel, yada, yada. But, you know, he didn't get the victory from that. You know, they just kept going. Right, and then the match keeps happening. John Cena almost wins, right? He almost wins, and then you know, Finn Balor comes out with JD McDonough, and then they, you know, start running in on John Cena a little bit. They hit, you know, they hit them with their finishers, but John Cena counters and hits him with a double attitude adjustment, and from there, John Cena is like, you know, pretty much frozen because the Snow Bunny, Liv Morgan, comes out, and Liv Morgan returns. Now, this is where they kind of had me, man. They really had me with this round right here. I was like, hold on a minute. Is she going to turn on Dominik, right? And then, boom, she just slaps Dominik. I was like, what the hell? Why did that even happen, right? I was like, Dominik didn't cheat with Roxanne, right? You know, because, like, I would think that would be the storyline. And at the beginning, they kind of teased that, right? They kind of teased Roxanne and Dominik kind of like being flirty, but nothing really happened with that, so that was like completely dropped. I gotta say, like, Liv Morgan came back looking pretty ripped. You know, she was pretty lean for you know, her career, pretty much, right? So like, she came back definitely putting in the work, and then she turns around, she jumps on John Cena, right? And then she does like the, oh yeah, you know, like the smile turns upside down, right? The frown goes down, and that was complete, you know, tribute to the John Cena heel turn. I love that, man. She jumps off, boom, hits him in the, you know, balls, just like he did against Cody Rhodes. And then Dominik, 619, belt shot, frog splash, 1, 2, 3, W's plotline, bro. W plotline. I mean, this shot right here is W, man. This is aura, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally got a wife at home, and you literally got a damn Snow Bunny on your lap. You got 2 titles. You just beat John. Come on, bro. You know, like how can you not go to the hotel right then and there and just bounce Liv Morgan off one wall to the other, bro? Like, even if you got a wife at home, like at that moment, bro, like somebody like Dominik Mysterio, You know what I'm saying? I know. Listen, hey, I'm a better man than that, but a lesser man would definitely take that opportunity, bro. Let's move on. This was John Cena's last match, by the way, on the PLE and ESPN. So, this right here, chat, pay attention to this right here, okay? So, this right here is Nikki Bella, right? Right? In her entrance, she always has that t-shirt that she's wearing, right? This t-shirt right here. I was like, you know, look, at least Nikki Bella isn't all the way gooned up. Like, she at least has, like, some respect in her attire. You know, she's not wearing a bra, right? Whatever. Boom. What the fuck? What the fuck is this, bro? Like, what the fuck is this, bro? I swear to God, when I saw that shit, because she always used to wear, like, those, like, you know, like, sports bras or whatever. And now she's wearing a fucking, like, like regular bra with the fucking cups. Bro, when I saw that, you gotta take a fucking pin, bro. You're 40 years old, bro. 43 years old. Like, now you want to change up your gimmick? Now you want to be more goony, bro? Get the fuck out of here, bro. What the hell happened to paving the way for the female revolution? Did you revolutionize the game for the for the women to be more goony, bro? Hell no, man. So this match was pretty ass anyway. The only reason why I wanted, like, you know, I kind of look forward to this match just because it might have been able to bring in some new interest for the women's title. Because, look, if you have Nikki Bella turn heel, right? And, you know, if you have her turn heel, why the hell do you have her lose? She literally lost this match. Why? Why did she turn heel, bro? Like, Nikki Bella hasn't won a single match this year. She came back and she was supposed to face off against Liv Morgan at WWE Evolution. She lost that tournament. I mean, like, you know, that battle royal. Then she loses another one. Then she loses another one. Like, bro, she's a bum, bro. Why did she come back, man? I mean, the bills can't be high. I mean, can they really be that high? I don't know, man. I guess fucking child support ain't gonna be paying itself, right? So anyway, we move on. The men's WarGames match happens. We started off with, you know, CM Punk versus Bron Breakker, and then Drew McIntyre comes in to equalize. And then Cody Rhodes comes in, Paw Patrolling. And there are two things in this match that I completely hated, bro. I just can't stand this shit, right? But look at Cody Rhodes right now. Like, he gets into the ring, jumping off of that cage, and he only lands on one person, bro, right? So, AJ Lee, take notes, man. This is why Cody Rhodes is the face of the game and not you. Okay, so anyways, we keep going. And look at this right here. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? CM Punk got color. And you know what my first reaction was? Bro, I know for a fact he did not do a blade job, bro. I know this for a fact because Gunther didn't do it against his match at SummerSlam. Jimmy Uso didn't do it when Gunther, like, you know, bloodied him up allegedly, right? And even Cody Rhodes, when he was bloodied up at, like, the John Cena heel turn, that wasn't a blade job, bro. Like, don't bleed if you're not gonna do a blade job, or if you're gonna bleed the hard way, right? So, anyways, the match keeps going on, right? Obviously, CM Punk got color on his face right now, but that color completely fades away, right? Why even do that, bro? Bro, a damn ketchup packet? A ketchup packet, bro? That's what we're doing now? A ketchup packet? You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part is, even Cody Rhodes had, like, blood on his face. Oh my god, look at this spot right here. Bro, Bron Breakker damn near broke his nose, but he landed pretty safe. He was about to break his neck, but luckily he landed with his shoulders and the back of his neck and his head touching the mat at the same time. It looked worse than it actually was. So, like, if you're a nowhere, you know that he landed pretty safe. So, then Logan Paul gets into the ring. And, look, this was pretty annoying right here. Right? I really didn't get this one right here. Suddenly, Logan Paul starts climbing the fence. And then Cody Rhodes climbs with him as well. And then they start punching each other out at the top of the cage. Now, what the hell is that, bro? What the hell is that? Right? In a regular steel cage match, this spot happens. Why? Because if you exit the cage and you jump off, you win the match. So you don't want to lose. You climb it with the other guy to catch him, right? And then you sit at the top of the fence, and then you have a fight. But right now, right? This was literally Logan Paul climbing to the top of the fence, and he was like, "All right, Cody, come up here. Let's have a few punches up here." Right? That was it. Literally, what the hell, bro? Like, it didn't make any sense. And then they just go off of it again. And Big Bad Greed answers a few tsunamis. The good thing about Big Bad Greed is, like, his tsunami is pretty protected. And then I look at Cody Rhodes, and he's even, like, bloodied up. Bro, it's freaking ketchup, bro. They didn't even do a blade job, man. It's disrespectful, bro. And like, what the hell happened to that cut that he had on his forehead? It's all makeup, man. God damn, man. Like, bro, if you're not gonna actually do the job, bro, don't do this, man. Right? Don't do this, bro. You know, by the end of the match, where is the blood on Cody? Where is the blood on CM Punk? Look, look, right here, Cody's bloodied up, right? Let's go to the end of the match, right? Let's go to the end of the match. You look at Cody, where the fuck is it? Where, bro? You look at CM Punk, he don't got shit on his face, bro. Oh my days, man. And then people are wondering why, like, you know, why is this, like, you know, why is nobody caring about WWE no more, bro? It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Then we move on, right? Jey Uso enters. He does like a few yeets, and bro, literally in the match, in the midway in the match, he's like, "Oh shit, let's redo the entrance." Ooh, and bro, in the middle of the match, they're doing the entrance, right? In the middle of the match, they redo the entrance. Why? I don't even know. Oh, I guess you know the match didn't officially begin up until every competitor is in and then the bell rings. Bro, WarGames is literally like R-worded, bro. It's literally R-worded, bro. It's such a stupid match, man. God damn, bro. I really feel for people that pay $30 a month for ESPN, bro. Bro, please use the pin. Look, I will have a referral link in the pinned comment and in the description for NordVPN. Get that VPN, connect to Canada or preferably the United Kingdom, and use Netflix to watch this shit for free, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, this is just annoying at this point. I really feel for people that actually pay for this. The people that were in the arena, I mean, can you really blame them, bro? Brock is there, Cena is there, like, you know, Roman is there, you know, like, you know, if you want to pay to be in the arena, you know, God bless your soul, man. You know, it's entertainment at the end of the day, so I'm pretty sure everybody was entertained. Anyways, but in terms of storyline, in terms of like continuity, it really had no business at all being a PLE, you know, like Survivor Series is completely wasted. So as like Jey Uso is like doing his entrance, you know, suddenly Brock Lesnar's music hits. Boom, 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 boom. You know, he goes in there, bro. He lays out everybody, bro. Cody, CM Punk, Cody, you know, again, you know, like he's just F5ing, suplexing everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then Roman's music hits. He meets him, you know, in the entrance way, and like I said, he takes him out, and then, you know, the match, whatever, bro. You know what I'm saying? They do everything, and yeah, the ending of the match was so stupid, bro. All right, a mystery man hits a stomp. Who could that be? You know what I'm saying? Look, if it's Seth, please, Seth, you know, injure your other elbow, injure your other shoulder, bro, or something, bro. Stay out of WWE for a while, bro. Please just come back in the Royal Rumble just to get eliminated, bro. I don't want to see Seth Rollins in the WWE. I just literally can't stand him, bro. He is worse than Gunther in my eyes, bro. Like, I can at least tolerate Gunther, his promos, his match, whatever. Rollins, he comes out with the flamingo eyelashes, with the see-through leggings, with the fucking G-string on that he stole from Becky Lynch. Like, bro, stop, man. Go to SmackDown, go to NXT, whatever, bro. I don't want to see you, bro, right? And I don't even think this was Seth Rollins, man. Like, cause like this guy's legs were pretty thick. He wasn't that overly tall either. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to look at his build, I'm hoping Austin Theory, maybe that's Austin Theory. You know, who knows? Maybe not. Who knows, right? So he hits him with the super kick, and then hits him with a curb stomp. So, like, somebody really has to do like an analysis on like how tall this guy is, or even like how well he hit the curb stomp. I would like to believe it wasn't Seth Rollins, because, you know, obviously if it was, he would have got revenge on Bron Breakker, right? So I don't think it was Seth Rollins. Maybe it was Seth Rollins sending somebody to send a message. That would be a little bit more of a plausible way. But yeah, Bron Breakker gets the victory. Like, I was genuinely shocked the way this match ended, right? So the heels celebrate and yada yada yada. Roman Reigns is sitting there again, you know, completely defeated. He stands up, and I'm thinking to myself, bro, can we just please get Roman Reigns to turn on one of these fools, man? He extends his hand, he picks up CM Punk, and then like he tries, you know, he looks at Cody, and then Cody like just pops up on his feet without like getting a hand, and then he's like angry. What the fuck are you angry for, you fucking mark? What the fuck are you mad for, you fucking mark? Shut your fucking bitch ass up, bro. Like, he didn't say a word, bro, but shut the fuck up, bro. Like, even if you would have say a fucking word, shut the fuck up, bro. Right? What the fuck are you squaring up to the tribal chief for, bro? Like, bro, you didn't even need to be in this shit, man. This was not even a SmackDown War Games. Everything on this shit was Raw, bro. And now you want to be all mad? Fucking goofball, bro. Like, come on, bro. Right? So then, like, Roman, like, gets out the ring. And then, like, you know, they have, like, a face-off. And then he's like, Roman is like, you know, this is the last time we ever teamed together. Oh, really, Roman? Really? You're such a nice guy, bro. How about you just fucking spit in his face and slap him the fuck up, bro? You got the Usos with you anyway, man. It's 3 versus 2. You should have turned heel right then and there, bro. What the fuck is this, bro? Come on, man. Can we go to the Royal Rumble or something? Like, come on. Can we just get more? This babyface heel, like this babyface tribal chief shit, bro, it's gotta go, man. I can't stand it, man. Oh my god, man. It's so bad, man. This PLE was garbage, man. Literally the worst PLE of the year. Of the year.